Okay, irreducible quadratic factors in the denominator. For example, if the fraction is written as ax plus b over ax square plus bx plus c.
Fraction, ठीक है. Irreducible quadratic functions in denominator.
It can be written as ax plus b over ax square plus bx plus c. Now, what will be a practical example of this? Let's have a look. For example, if the function is given 2x plus 6 divided by 2x plus 1 over x square plus 2. So how we will be writing it in partial fractions? It can be written as a over 2x plus 1. But since there is a power of square, that is a quadratic, and we know that when a quadratic comes, so the other power becomes ax plus b, the numerator becomes ax plus b. So it can be written as bx plus c upon x square plus 2. Now again doing the same thing, taking LCM. So it becomes a
लाकर तुम दोगे यहाँ
ax square plus
तुम लाकर दोगे पहले बता रहा हूँ लेके जाते हो तुम लाओगे जब भी
plus bx plus c into 2x plus 1 divided by 2x plus 1 into x square plus 1. Solving it further, we are left with 2x plus 6 is equals to a x square plus 1 plus bx plus c into 2x plus 2. Now we can either equate them. Further, it can be written as a plus 2b, simplifying them further, x square plus b plus 2c x plus a plus c is equals to 2x plus 6. Since there is no coefficient of 2x square over here, so we can equate it directly. We can say a plus 2b is equals to 0. So a is equals to minus 2b. Similarly, for the other part, we can equate the x form, that is b plus 2c, b plus 2c is equals to 2x or 2. X is equals to 2x, x and x is cancelled. And the equation becomes a b plus 2c is equals to 2. And the next equation that would be this third, a plus c is equals to 6. So a plus c is equals to 6. Now using substitution, if we can substitute the value of a, because this contains b and c, this contains a and c, right? So we can either substitute minus 2b plus c is equals to 6, and this is b plus 2c is equals to 2. Either we can use substitution method or we can use the elimination method. We will be using the elimination method over here, and this equation becomes, if I multiply it by 2, so it becomes minus 4b plus 2c is equals to 12, and this becomes 2c plus b, minus minus minus, so it becomes minus 5b, this is cancelled, is equals to 10, b is equals to minus 2. Now since A is equals to minus 2B, so A is equals to minus 2B, A is equals to minus 2 into minus 2, A is equals to 4. Now in the third equation, this is A plus C is equals to 6. So since A is 4, so 4 plus C is equals to 6. C is equals to 6 minus 4, that is equivalent to. So now we have all the values. We have C, we have A, B and C. So what we will be doing, we will be just plugging in the values. So 2x plus 6 upon 2x plus 1 upon x square plus 1 can be written as 4 over 2x plus 1 plus 2 minus 2x over x square plus 1. I hope that it's clear. Now going further, we will be looking at another method that is known as the cover-up method. Now what happens in the cover-up method? We plug in different values. For example, if I say that x minus 2 upon x plus 3 and x minus 4. So since we have done it already, we can solve it further by using another method, that is the cover-up method. In cover-up, we plug in the values of the other denominator, x value, and then find the answer. And then we find the answer. For example, we can write this easily: x minus 2 over x plus 3 into x minus 4 is equals to a over x plus 3 plus b over x minus 4. Okay. Now in the cover-up method, what we do, we basically, if we want to equate for a, then we will be putting the value of a. For example, if I would have taken the LCM of this part, what would have happened? It would be a x minus 4, right? A x minus 4 and substituting the value of x is equals to minus 3, x is equals to minus 3, I would have solved it like this. So a x minus 4 is equals to x minus 2. A is equals to x minus 2 divided by x minus 4. Taking the value of minus 3 in it. So a becomes minus 3 minus 2, it becomes minus 5. And minus 3 minus 4 becomes minus 7. So after equating the value, a becomes 5 over 7. right? Is this clear? No. Is it clear? Okay. So what I will be doing, I will be doing it much further. Since we took the LCM, the B value becomes what? B into x plus 3 is equals to x minus 2. Substituting the value, substituting the value, sorry, B it is x minus 4. B is x minus 4 is equals to x minus 2. Substituting the value of x is equals to 4. When this is done, so it can be written as minus 2 over x minus 4. So this is when we took the LCM, it becomes x plus 3. When we took the LCM over here, this is being multiplied with x minus 4, the other is being multiplied, b is being multiplied with x plus 3 in order to take the LCM. So this is x plus 3 divided by x plus 3, substituting the value of x minus 4. So 4 minus 2 over 4 plus 3. So the final answer of B is coming 2 over 7. Okay. So now we have all the values. So this is basically similar like looking at f of x, this function, and solving b is equals to f of 4 with the factor covered up. That's why it is known as covered up method. That's why it is known as the covered up method. Okay, going further, this is the easier part, right? In the covered up method. For example, if we have repeated roots, if I am writing the equation 3x divided by x plus 2, x minus 2 square, so we all know that it can be written as a over x plus 2 plus b over x minus 2 plus c over x minus 2 square. Why I have written x minus 2 square and x minus 2 separately? Why I have done this? Yes, you are correct, because these are repeated roots. Okay. Okay. So now what we will be doing, after taking the LCM, after taking the LCM, what we are left with? We are left with, if you want to find A could be directly found when we put A can be found when we put the value of x is equals to -2, and similarly C can be directly found when we put the value of x is equals to 2. So for A is equals to f of -2 is equals to 3 into -2 upon, since when we have multiplied and taking the LCM, A would have been multiplied with what? A would have been multiplied with x minus 2 square. So dividing it, in order to solve for A, we would be doing -2 whole square. So we are getting a value -6 divided by -4 the whole square, that is 16. So we are getting a value of -3 over 8. Okay, finding the value of -3 over 8 is A. Now for C would have been multiplied with x plus 2. This is equivalent to 3x, and substituting the value of x is equals to 2 in the equation. So C x plus 2 is equals to 3 into 2. So, and this if I would have replaced 2 over here as well. So C is equals to 6 over 4, that is 3 over. Now comes the tricky part. How to find B? Yes, any suggestions how to find B? Yes. Okay. In order to find B, we have to multiply the partial fractions throughout by denominator. Okay, so if I have multiplied it, it would be 3x into a x minus 2 square plus b x plus 2 and x minus 2 plus c into x plus 2. And again, looking at, in order not to make, what we have to do, we have to find a number that doesn't make this b 0, not 0, right? Because we have to find this. Others can be 0 but not this, right? This is c x plus 2. So what we will be doing, we will be putting the value x is equals to 0. When we would do this, we know the value of a, so it becomes minus 3 over 8 into 4 minus 4b plus 3 over 2 into y2, because 0 plus 2 is 2. Okay, so solving it further, we are getting 4b is equals to 3 over 2. 4b is equals to 3 over 2, and b then becomes 3 over 8. So our expression that was 3x over x plus 2 x minus 2 square can be written as minus 3 can be written as -3 When we are solving it over here, it becomes what? This becomes 0. This becomes what? Minus half. And this becomes plus 3. Okay, this becomes minus half, this becomes plus 3. So check it further. Then looking at over here, I hope that you guys have got it correctly, right? Did you get the answer correctly? Okay, so B is 3 over 8 then. So writing it further in the form minus 3 over 8 x plus 2 plus 3 over 8 x minus 2 plus 3 over 2 x minus 2 square. Okay. Now this is solved using the cover up method. Right. So in today's class, what we have discussed, we started off with irreducible quadratic factors in the denominator. We looked at a quadratic factor in the denominator and how we will be converting it into a partial fraction. Then we looked at another thing, right? It becomes ax plus b. And then we solved an example of x square plus 1. After doing this, because the calculations are long, so students often tend to make mistakes in it. Because of the calculations, they tend to make mistakes. Okay. Now, only one part in partial fractions is left, and that is improper partial fractions, right? Of improper fractions. Okay. Before that, we also did this thing. No? We also covered cover up method, a shortcut. It is considered a shortcut, but like if you are not fully sure of using it, you can just do it directly, right? Don't err in the exams due to this. And after cover up method, we also look at a tough example of a cover up method when there are three variables involved, A, B, and C. And after solving this, we can just look at one example. An easier question, for example, that would be helpful for us. For example, if the question is 15x minus 11 over 5x square minus 3x cube. So how we will solve this? It can be written as 15x minus 11 and I can take x square as common, so it becomes 5 minus 3x, right? And then this expression x square 5 minus 3x. Now this expression can be written as how? It can be written as a, but there is 15x in the numerator as well, right? So looking at it in that sense as well, so we can write it a over x plus b over x square. Why? Because whenever there is a quadratic function, we write two values, right? First without the power, then with the power, and then we write c over 5 minus 3x. Okay? I will be asking you guys to solve this question at home and look at other questions as well. For example, the other question is, if we have a question 2x minus 7, difficult questions of the past papers, it is x square plus 4 and x minus 1 square. So how we will be solving this? Yes, any suggestions? So we can write it like this: 2x minus 7 so how we can write it like this? We can write it like this. Yes, someone told me that we can go till d, so we can write a over x minus 1 plus b over x minus 1 square plus cx plus d over cx plus d over x square plus. So then you have to find the solution of this. So these are the two questions that I have given you practice in the of the past papers. The timetable for the next class will be shared. Do share it with your friends. Right? These are the free classes during the month of Ramadan. Then the whole schedule will be announced. This is a class of pure maths by Sir Ali. This is the end of the session. Hope you guys have understood this. Give your answers in the comments, in the chats below, that how did you find the class and any improvement should be done or not. Okay, this is the end of the session.